Golf Destination, presented by Goslings of Bermuda, the taste of Bermuda.
Today on Golf Destination, we visit with Ed Carbone, the tournament director at the 2017 U.S. Senior Open at Salem Country Club in Peabody, Massachusetts. Plus, we'll learn about some of the growth of the game initiatives from the NEPGA's Mike Higgins. And we see how a family rivalry played out a day after the Honda Classic. All of that and more next. Welcome to Golf Destination. I'm your host, Meredith Gorman. The preparations and planning are well underway for the 2017 U.S. Senior Open. Recently, we sat down with the tournament director of that event, Ed Carbone, at our Golf Destination Facebook Live set to learn more about what you can expect when they tee it up at the Donald Ross-designed Salem Country Club.
Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Steve Icardi. I am the executive producer for the television show Golf Destination, and this is our Facebook Live. And for our first Facebook Live, we're lucky enough to have Ed Carbone, tournament director at the United States Senior Open, the 2017 version at Salem Country Club in Peabody, Massachusetts. Ed, thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's my pleasure to be here at Golf Destination TV's luxurious studios here. Awesome, awesome place.
So Ed, I'm old enough to remember the 2001 U.S. Senior Open at Salem Country Club. I do remember that the crowds were outrageous. You could not move. It was like an ant farm over there. Tell me what you're expecting for this upcoming U.S. Senior Open.
Yeah, so 2001 was absolutely epic. I mean, you had the three biggies in the game with Nicholas, Palmer, and Player out there competing, probably for the last time they ever had a chance to play together. But it was really amazing, and I think now we're trying to create something like that, but a new cast of characters. Probably the only two guys from 2001 that'll be able to compete in this championship. One's already signed up, and that's Tom Watson. But Hale Irwin and Tom Watson are probably the only two players that were here back in 2001 competing for this national championship. It's an event that has the best players, but it also has a lot of local players. We'll probably have 50 to 60 players from across the country entering in local qualifiers to play in this championship. Amateurs, very low handicap, and professional golfers that want to hoist this Francis Ouimet trophy as champion of the Senior Open. It's an event that really is the culmination of a lot of players' careers. You know, think of Colin Montgomery, how many times he was runner-up and missed out in majors, won this championship a few years ago. It's the one championship I think all the PGA Tour Champions players want to win, and I think any player that is a good golfer, amateur or professional, wants to compete in this.
What are the options for viewing? I know there's a neat thing they do on 18, so everyone can. It's not just like this total hospitality thing, but there's some great hospitality involved. So tell what's available to the public.
Yeah, so I mean, right now you can go online and we have a hospitality option. It's the only one remaining, 17th Green Suite, which is an incredible location. The club's 8th hole as we switch the 9s for the championship. It's a par 5 that converts to a par 4. You've got great views of that hole coming in, and food and beverage included, and it's very reasonable for hospitality. We also have the Francis Ouimet Trophy Club, a little bit down the fairway, named after, of course, the great Francis Ouimet in our trophy, where you can. It's a climate-controlled area, great decking. Really, the social scene will be at that Ouimet Trophy Club. You can buy tickets by day or by the week. Of course, better deal to buy it by the week and give away some of those tickets to your friends if you can't make it every day. And then a gallery ticket, just a grounds access ticket, is super affordable. It's $125 for the week. And just by having that ticket, or if you're someone 17 and under and you get in free, you can always sit in the best seats at these events. Our bleachers on 18 and across the golf course are open to all ticket holders, whether you're in hospitality, in the clubhouse, or you're in one of our other structures, or you just have that gallery ticket. It's the best week of the year. It's the best week of a couple years for me. It's so much fun seeing all of our friends that have supported the event, our corporate partners, and all the fans having such a good time. And then finally Sunday night, good Lord willing, seeing someone host Francis here on the championship 18th green.
Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
And you'll be seeing a lot more of Ed in the upcoming weeks on Golf Destination on the show. We got some media day stuff we have with Gene Sowers will be up here. We'll interview Gene. We'll take a look at the golf course, and then also we'll be doing stuff on Nesson.com as well. So we will be getting the word out for the Senior Open. All right, but thanks for joining us, Ed.
Cheers. Thanks.
Good luck.
Welcome back. I'm Meredith Gorman. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media channels. And speaking of that, we recently sat down with the Executive Director of the New England PGA, Mike Higgins, on our Facebook Live set. We discussed how one of the PGA's main missions is to grow this game we all love. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Meredith. Thanks for having me.
No
Excited to be here.
problem. So can you tell me a little bit about who is the New England PGA?
So the New England PGA is one of 41 sections that make up the PGA of America. We're actually the 7th largest of the 41 sections. We have about 1,100 PGA professionals in our section, and our geographic area is comprised of Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts from the Worcester area, east, Cape Cod, the islands, and the state of Rhode Island. And the PGA of America is the largest sports organization in the world with 28,000 PGA professionals making up the PGA of America. So we're one of the founding sections of the PGA of America. 1916, we were one of the founding sections. So it's a great region, very rich in golf history, and it's an exciting section to be a part of.
Oh, I'm sure. Now, can you talk to me a little bit about what the mission statement of the New England PGA is?
Sure. Yeah, our mission statement is really twofold. One, to improve the vocation of golf professionals here in New England, and we do that through providing educational opportunities for them, playing opportunities for the PGA professionals, doing some market research to help with some best practices for our PGA professionals. And the second really component of our mission statement is to grow the game of golf, and to get golf clubs in hands of folks. Maybe if you've played one round of golf last year, maybe we can get you to play 5 or 6 this year, or maybe we can introduce the game of golf to some new demographics. So yeah, so that's our mission.
What is the New England Series?
So the New England Series is something we started 7 years ago. It's an amateur series, so the New England PGA conducts events for amateur golfers of all skill levels, and we conduct those at some of the finest facilities in our New England section. So each event actually has a gross, a net stable for division, and there's also a women's and a senior division.
What other types of initiatives have you guys taken to grow the game?
Well, two of the most successful and active programs are actually junior programs. In the New England section, we have the drive, chip, and putt, and each section runs local qualifiers for the drive, chip, and putt, and there's actually one local qualifier in all 50 states. And what the drive, chip, and putt is, juniors get to take 3 drives, 3 chips, and 3 putts, and they have a cumulative score, and there are prizes, ribbons in each one of the categories, and then the overall finishers advance from a local to a regional to a sub-regional, and then the winner of the regional actually advances to Augusta National the Sunday before the Masters to play in the National Drive, Chip, and Putts. And the other program is PGA Junior League. And PGA Junior League is a team concept for junior golf. It's similar to or modeled after Little League. So the kids all wear golf shirts with a number on the back, team uniforms, and they play in leagues. They represent a facility, and they'll play against other facilities. And what we're really excited about is here in New England, we're actually a pilot section for PGA Junior League. So we're trying to really provide these opportunities for juniors to play golf, to learn the game.
So how can people learn more about the New England section of the PGA and the PGA of America?
Well, Meredith, simply, we can go to newenglandpga.com or NEPGA.com, where we actually just created a brand new website, so I encourage you all to go check out our new website. But also, we are very active on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and for more information on the PGA of America, you can go to PGA.com.
All right, and it's to my understanding you're going to be hosting a bunch of Facebook Lives in the coming months?
Yeah, unfortunately you're fired, and I'm going to take over. But no, seriously, we're really excited to have a Facebook Live program that's going to air once a week on New England PGA's Facebook page, so I'm really excited about it.
All right, well, thanks for joining me, Mike.
Thanks, Meredith.
Welcome back, I'm Meredith Gorman. Gosling's Rum is one of our sponsors, and the Goslings are huge fans of the game of golf. Our cameras were there when Malcolm Gosling Sr. and Jr. faced off at PGA National the day after the Honda.
The Dark and Stormy Invitational, the competition this week.
Yeah, yesterday, the Honda Classic, they got the crowds and everything, but this is the real tournament. This is, I mean, you can't say Ricky Fowler's gonna have 8 Dark and Stormies out there and still birdie 17. That's gonna happen today, and you're actually looking at the guy who's gonna do that.
I guess I'm Team Junior, but I don't really want to get involved in this.
Junior has no chance today, right? You know that.
Hey, boys will be boys. I'm staying out of it.
So you got Red Sox Yankees, you got Lakers Celtics, but then you got a real rivalry, which is Junior versus Senior. But he would actually have to win once, or once in a while, to actually be considered a rivalry because he doesn't do that much. So I don't really know if we could call it a rivalry. It's a little lopsided.
No comment. I have my performance review coming up next month.
I mean, the drama surrounding this tournament, it's not about the golf, it's more, I don't know, how would I best describe the Goslings' rivalry? They're kind of like the Kardashians of Bermuda.
Yeah, I'll admit, it gets a little uncomfortable, but that's what it's all about. Making him feel uncomfortable, you know, catching him off guard.
I don't even like golf, but I do like rum, so that's why I'm here.
Everybody, welcome to the Goslings Dark and Stormy Invitational. This is going to be so much fun. Don't believe everything you've heard or seen on TV. This is the easiest course you're ever going to play.
Look at that! Take it, Lynn, take it. That's more like it! Look at that! Come on, come on, come on! So here we are at the Goslings Invitational, and the big story is Senior versus Junior. There's only 50 years difference between them, and 50 pounds, funny enough. But there's a big rivalry here between father and son. Good luck, and by the way, I never said anything, I'm not getting involved.
You know, it's so funny. You watch these younger generations, right? They just come up, they think they know the answer to everything. I literally have forgotten more than he knows in one afternoon. Seriously. Yeah, I'm starting to actually feel a little bad because he's getting older, his game's going downhill, he's got all these excuses now. They're over!
Wind is, I think it's wind in us.
You see a ball over there?
And I'm just knocking past him 20 yards off every tee. He's lucky he's not playing with me because then I just get into his head and then, you know, it can be a disaster. You know what? You're gonna lose, Junior. You're gonna lose in life, all right? A real man is the one that can stand up, dust himself off after that loss, and venture on. Bring it on, Junior, all right? I've been in these events for 50 years now, man, playing this. You're just a newbie. You have no idea what's coming at you, man.
Could actually be the best shot ever! It's in! Oh my God, that is so close! That was a good shot.
Thank you. You know how much real estate I own between those ears? Yeah, he has half an ear.
Okay, Mark, I hate to tell you this.
What's that?
Because there's a huge rivalry between you and the boy.
Of course there is.
But Junior is closest to the pin on the 17th. Very, very close.
I don't believe that.
Very, am I right? Very, very close. You saw it, Alfredo. So good luck. The
Is that
pressure.
right? Is he really?
Literally
Did he make the
3
putt?
feet away.
Did he make the putt?
Good call. We don't know.
You gotta have a beer when you come to the beer trap, right? You know, you gotta sneak one in between the Dark and Stormies and the South Shores and all that. Yeah.
fantastic.
So yeah, in all seriousness, this is a great event to really celebrate the growth of Goslings internationally. We have a ton of clients coming down here from all around the U.S., Bermuda, and of course local down here in Florida, which is one of our bigger markets in the U.S. All right, I just want to point this out, just to see, man, right? You have to go a long way to get the experience, right? It's a journey. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, all right? That's what experience does. 58. What were you? 59? One stroke. You know what? It might as well have been 20.
Someone had to win, and someone unfortunately had to lose. Congratulations, Malcolm Sr. We recently visited the Copperhead course at Innisbrook. Now, if you've played there and your shot goes a little wayward, you are certain to hit off some pine needles. Their teaching professional offers the best way to hit that won't leave you feeling like you're on pins and needles.
So many times we end up in a situation that's just off the fairway, and we're on pine needles here, and I'm in the trees, and I just need to get it out. Where people make their mistake is they get the ball too high up into the trees. So one of the shots you want to take advantage of is similar to a chip shot. I have a 6-iron here. You want to favor a longer iron. We want the ball to stay low, so we'll position it more back in the stance with our weight and hands forward. That keeps it de-lofted, and from there just simply making a one-lever motion, back and forth, hitting the ball first, instead of getting wristy or making too much motion at the ball. So keeping very similar to your putting stroke, 2 moves. The thing I see most often that students do is get a little too much wrist or too big of a backswing, so it shoots that ball too high in there, getting it sent into the trees. So you can take advantage of this shot anytime you're off the beaten path, off the fairway, where you need to keep the ball low, or if you have an inconsistent surface that you'd like to strike the ball first instead of, say, the sand or the leaves or the pine needles, any other surface. So if you'd like to learn this or many more shots to lower your scores, come join us at Innisbrook at the Golf Institute. We offer multi-day schools, private lessons, and personalized instruction to lower your scores and take your game to another level.
Welcome back to Golf Destination. I'm Meredith Gorman. PGA Junior League is a great way for kids to enjoy the game of golf. Let's hear what some of the best in the world have to say.
Join the team!
I'm excited to be an ambassador for the PGA Junior League Golf. For me, I've always wanted to be able to give back to the younger generation. Junior golf was so close to my heart, and the tournaments that I got to play and how I came up as a junior and how it helped develop me as a player. It's something I look forward to spending time with the kids and watching them grow.
Team golf is a huge way of just growing golf in general, especially with young kids. Golf is such an individual sport, so to get the opportunity to play as a team, it brings a lot more fun into it and gets you around friends that play golf, and I think it's important to grow the game that way. Scramble format even makes it even more fun, so I think it's important, and I think kids will really enjoy it.
I think it's a great idea to make golf a team sport. You know, I think that golf can be a little bit lonely. I think a lot of kids, you know, looking at the game of golf, are like, oh, it's by myself, but, you know, it's such a fun concept. You know, you have the PGA and LPGA professionals as team captains, you know, the parents are engaged. I think kids can create a lot of great memories from it and learn a lot about the game, and I think it'd be really cool.
Well, team golf is just a fun way to go out, have fun with friends, create competition that's somewhat lighthearted, but also helps develop so many different skills with the game of golf and things that you can use on the golf course and also off.
Being on a team, you know, playing golf, you don't get that very often, but I've gotten the opportunity with Junior Ryder Cup, Salem Cup, Curtis Cup, and all those, so it's so much fun, and I think it's important for kids to do that at a young age also, to get that experience. I think PGA Junior League is the biggest part of growing the game of golf. I think getting kids involved under the age of 13, getting them involved with the sport and as a team, I think they'll have so much fun with it and it'll just grow even more.
PGA Junior League Golf!
Well, thank you for joining us on Golf Destination. Remember, the conversation never stops on our social media pages. Visit us at golfdestination.tv, and there you will find links to our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you can watch past episodes on youtube.com/golfdestination. There's a lot of great stuff on there. Once again, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Golf Destination.
Destination is brought to you by Goslings of Bermuda, the 2017 U.S. Senior Open at Salem Country Club, Avidia Bank, the Preserve in Wyoming, Rhode Island, the Abaco Club, Delta, keep climbing.